I was holding on to tickets to see Elton John for 2 years. He finally made his way back to Chicago after a 2-year delay because of the pandemic. As the months passed, I didn't think he would actually make it back. The new dates were finally announced, but then Sir Elton got COVID. Would he be fully recovered? Was he going to be too nervous being in a big crowd again? What I witnessed that night, 2 years after his show was originally scheduled, was a man who put every ounce of his being into it. From the first second to the very last, he had endless energy. He was like a kid. And so were each one of his band members. Many of them are in their 70s, but each one acted like they were maybe 25. There was so much energy and enthusiasm. These legends have been playing on stages worldwide for decades. We all in the audience would have been fine if they just kind of phoned it in. We were excited to be there and hear all this live. But instead, they played like they were still earning our respect as musicians. They genuinely acted like they were excited to be there with us. And that's something for us all to learn from. Elton John waved that night to the crowd for 2.5 hours like he was your grandpa and you were driving up to his house after he spent 2 years in quarantine. He was so excited to be there. The energy, the excitement, right from the top, there was no time wasted. You could tell the level of preparation that was put into this show, the grueling practices. These guys are true professionals. They get it. There is not any time to warm up. Once you hit the stage, you have to be ready, right at the top, to entertain, to captivate. This comes up with my clients all the time. When they first call me, they explain, I did this podcast and they were great in the middle of the podcast or another interview, but it took them some time to warm up. We live in a world where we don't have the time to warm up. If we don't catch people right off the top, they're going to start checking their email or move into another podcast. We must captivate, entertain right from the top, capture your audience, and make them want to stick around. Elton John did not need to do that, nor did his 74-year-old percussionist, who's played for every major act in the world, including the Stones, Clapton, Pink Floyd. Yet they acted grateful to be on the big stage that night. Absolutely grateful. The next time we're on a stage or in the media, we have to act like we're grateful to be there and that it's not old hat. We have to prepare and be ready on the first beat. This is something that takes a whole different level of preparation. That first soundbite has to be a headline. It has to encapsulate all of the excitement going on in your organization. It is so important. It's so important to learn this from the pros. They're teaching us night after night how to perform to make our audience keep coming back for more.